16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48.
Hang on. This one, yeah. Same microphone.
I've got him muted in the house. He's just gonna get mine.
That's fine. Which one were you on?
I'm on number 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Are you? If you're talking to me, John, you got to get closer to that microphone
Hey, check.
because I can't hear you.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
You want me?
10.
Okay, we're done. Thank you.
No,
No, that's okay. I didn't know what you were
Hey, hey. Check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
OM.
Do you still need more from me up here? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. It looks good to me.
I was going to get a little rice, actually.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. RF2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, Podium check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
How's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this good level?
3,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is the level better though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Can you talk to me on the IFB? Because my eyes are not that good. 111. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mic 1, mic 1, mic 1. Mic 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Mic 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You get... You got to get closer to that mic. I'm sorry, John. I know you're leaning over to do it, but I can't hear you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic 3. Or turn up the IFB or turn up the microphone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Pardon me.
Worthy, dirty bitches don't deserve me. I be careful who I love, cause who I love is who can hurt me. I'm gonna get that ass and close on a Lamborghini Mercy. Nigga, stop that in between.
Don't miss the biggest night in MMA.
We are now set for the main event. Rolando with the shot.
To score a goal like that, you could see what it meant to me personally.
Champions of the world!
Just all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big time throwdown.
Fight Week on DAZN is non-stop action. Access all areas of the biggest fights even before the bell rings.
I hope you guys enjoy this fight as much as I will.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Jenny.
This is just brilliant.
This is boxing. This is life. It's not joking.
No politics, no fluff, just fist, glory, and a little bit of history. Cheers to that.
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going. Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
Check your socials because there's big news in the sports world. No, it's not a blockbuster trade or a big name free agent signing. The DraftKings Sports app is now available nationwide. So if you're anywhere from Florida to Texas to California, you can get in the game at the speed of sports and feel the sweat in all 50 states. The DraftKings experience you know and love, all in one easy to use app. Available now nationwide. New DraftKings customers spend $5 and get $150 in total bonuses. The crown is yours.
The following program is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
Welcome to Fight Week in Sin City. Friends turn foe as Rolly Romero and Teofimo Lopez headline at the T-Mobile Arena this Saturday with a welterweight world title in the balance.
Sin City, the place where the lights shine brightest and the biggest superstars come out to play.
The takeover! Lopez gets the knockdown.
I'm a fighter to the end of that day.
Let's get this party started.
August 22nd.
Think about Rolly. He gonna get you or you gonna get him?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Park MGM Resort and Casino. Todd Grisham alongside the Latin Snake, Sergio Mora, former junior middleweight champion of the world, as we get set for the first ever PBC on DAZN card, part of our partnership. Sergio, used to fight on PBC.
I did.
And you have also fought a friend before. We got Teofimo Lopez squaring off against Rolly Romero. He's the champ, but these guys have a friendship that goes way back. What's it like to fight somebody you like?
Well, listen, I fought in 2018 against a friend of mine, Alfredo Angulo. It was a PBC event, and when we got offered that fight, we didn't really say nothing. It was like a discreet understanding of this is a business. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to fight for money. I didn't like it, but I beat the hell out of him. I think Teofimo and Rolly are in the same position. They know each other, but this is a business first. And once they get inside that ring, friendship goes out the window, believe me.
But when it comes down to delivering that big kill shot when one of the guys is in trouble, do you think Teofimo or Rolly holds back a little bit?
No, it doesn't work that way. Once your blood is flowing, the adrenaline is kicking in, the crowd is roaring, and you have that moment to take him out of his misery, you're doing him a favor. Believe it or not, as cruel as it sounds, this is the business, the blood sport that we're in.
All right, well, let's talk about the two fighters briefly. Teofimo Lopez coming off that not-so-inspiring loss against Shakur Stevenson, whereas Rolly Romero beat Ryan Garcia to win his title, but Sergio, that was 477 days ago.
Is that 16 months?
That's a year and a half.
I believe it was about 16 months. So, but I still think momentum is on the side of Rolly Romero. Rolly Romero beat a guy that he wasn't supposed to beat in Ryan Garcia, a potential star. That gets good to you. You want that next name. Of course he wanted the rematch, was waiting for the rematch, didn't get the rematch. So either stay inactive, fight a mandatory that nobody knows, or go in there against a friend where you're going to get paid big money just to break that friendship apart.
All right, as far as what this fight looks like, Teofimo voiced some frustrations earlier this week saying, I hated the fight against Shakur Stevenson because he didn't do enough offensively. He just was sticking and moving. I couldn't figure him out. It turned into a boring fight. What do you think this is going to look like?
Look, Teofimo struggles against boxers. Sandro Martin's the first one that give him fits. And Shakur Stevenson, everyone's going to have problems with that man. But the thing about Rolly Romero, he's a hybrid of both now. Before he used to be come forward, all pressure, big power puncher, a Ricardo Mayorga type of power. Now, like we've seen in the Ryan Garcia fight, now training with Ismael Salas, a Cuban trainer, he uses the jab. He's more selective with his aggression. He doesn't really leave himself open as much. He doesn't exchange in combinations recklessly. I expect this to be a tough fight for Teofimo, I'll be honest with you.
So I guess have you made your official prediction yet?
I believe I have. I think Teofimo wins, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, Todd.
Do you think Rolly's going to be that go forward, I'm coming to blast you out of there? What's he going to be like?
And that's the reason it's not going to be easy. If we were going to be facing, if Teo was going to be facing the Rolly of 4 years ago, I easily would have picked Teofimo by knockout. That's not the case anymore. We got a more cerebral fighter, a boxer that chooses his punches, who doesn't come recklessly forward like he did against Tank Davis and other fighters. That's what got Rolly knocked out before. He's not doing that anymore.
All right, let's talk briefly about our co-main event. We're about to hear from this fighter from Cuba, two-time amateur world champion, Yoenli Hernandez, undefeated Sergio in a middleweight division that's ripe for the picking. How good is he?
He's scary. He's scary, Todd. I mean, he has that Cuban pedigree, outstanding amateur. But normally when you have Cubans come with that, they're boxers first. They're southpaws. Hernandez is a big, strong, Frankenstein-looking guy. 10 wins, 9 knockouts, going for the knockout, going for the pressure. That's not the Cuban style that we normally are accustomed to seeing. He's a big man. Once he lines up that right hand, it's over. So listen, I can expect him going to the top really fast with that power. He's a scary, scary individual.
Well, he's taking on Francisco Verón out of Buenos Aires, Argentina. Only one loss, Sergio, when we just saw him walk by here, and the first thing you said was, man, he's way bigger than I thought. How many problems, or will he be able to get problems to Hernandez?
I believe he will. I think Verón is a tall, lanky fighter. I think he uses his height well. The thing about Hernandez, he gives up his height looking for the power. So I think Verón, if he's smart, he uses that jab, uses the footwork, doesn't stay in front of Hernandez too long. And I think Verón has the opportunity to make it a spoiler-type fight.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to start our undercard version of this press conference. The main event fighters will be joining us momentarily. But let's send it in to our undercard guy. Chris Mannix will be hosting today's proceedings.
Well, thank you, Todd, and welcome everyone to the final press conference for the welterweight world title showdown between Rolando Rolly Romero and the takeover, Teofimo Lopez. This fight has been among this summer's most anticipated. It's added to the calendar, with Rolly bringing his 76% knockout ratio in against the athletic Lopez, who will look to become a 3-division world champion. A lot on the line between these two guys in his first fight at 147 pounds. This matchup headlines a PBC pay-per-view event available on DAZN and Prime Video beginning at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific, and it'll take place right here in Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena. It's being promoted by TGB Promotions in association with Takeover Promotions, and it is sponsored by DraftKings. Tickets are available at AXS.com, and they are going fast. The undercard is headlined by a nice blend of prospects and rising contenders, all in excellent fights, all of which will be streamed on DAZN and Prime Video. We have the undercard fighters here on the stage. I want to hear from them. I want to get into it right away. I want to introduce them and start with the opener. We've got a great prospect in the 140-pound division. There's a saying in boxing that you don't mess with Colombian punchers, and Carlos Utria is just that. 14-0, 11 knockouts on his resume, the winner of the 2025 WBC Grand Prix. Please welcome up Carlos Utria.
Bueno, ¿qué tal, amigos? Bueno, ¿qué tal, amigos? Me presento, mi nombre es Carlos Utria, boxeador del municipio de Soplaviento Bolívar, representante de Colombia. Vengo aquí con una ilusión, con ganas de sacar a mi familia, a toda mi tierra adelante. Sé que pasamos por un mal momento de lo del terremoto y todo eso, pero vengo a demostrar que los colombianos somos fuertes. Gracias por la oportunidad y por confiar en mi trabajo y que sea lo que Dios quiera este 22 de agosto. Muchas gracias.
Well, hello everyone. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Carlos Utria, and I'm here ready to represent Colombia and my hometown. I know that we have been going through a really rough time right now with the earthquake, but I'm here to show you that Colombians, we are resilient, and we are here to be able to show that kind of resiliency. So whatever God plans for me on Saturday night, I'm going to be ready. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carlos. Well, standing in Carlos's way on Saturday is an experienced opponent. Israel Mercado is 13-1 with his one loss, a majority decision to a top 135-pound contender. He is undefeated in his last 6 fights. From Pomona, California, Israel Mercado.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Israel Mercado. I want to thank everybody for being here. I hope everybody's doing well. This is going to be a great fight Saturday. You know, I want to thank everybody, TGB, PBC, my advisor, Robert Diaz. I look forward to fighting this guy. You know, he's an undefeated opponent. I've been here before. You know, I've fought guys like this many times. I'm here to make a statement, and I think the key word for this Saturday is going to be exposed. So I hope everybody enjoys the fight, and sit back and enjoy the fight. Thanks.
All right, well, the next man's family's name is a very familiar one. Gary Russell Jr. is a former 126-pound champion. Gary Antoine Russell is a reigning title holder at 140. And on Saturday night, Gary Antonio Russell will look to take another step towards joining that World Championship club. From Capitol Heights, Maryland, please welcome Gary Antonio Russell.
Hello, everybody that's here. Appreciate y'all for coming. Hopefully y'all enjoy the fight Saturday. Come Saturday, I'm definitely looking to come out victorious in a spectacular fashion. I'd like to thank everybody that put this card together. You know, hopefully, when I come Saturday, y'all enjoy my fight. Thank you.
All right, his opponent is a contender with some real momentum right now. He picked up an interim title with a knockout win back in February. He is 16-2 from Las Vegas by way of the Dominican Republic, Victor Santillan.
Buenas tardes a todos. En primer lugar, quiero darle las gracias a mi promotora, Chuan Boxing, de Bélgica Peña, a la PBC, al Eamon y todo lo que han hecho posible este combate. Pues yo vine aquí a demostrarles que los dominicanos están en su mejor momento del boxeo y vamos a seguir calando hasta llegar a lo más grande y a retener mi título como se debe. Muchas gracias.
Well, thank you very much for having me here. My name is Victor Santillan, and I'm here to prove that you know, Dominican boxing is at its best right now, and we are not going to stop until we get to the top. So thank you very much for having me here, and I want to thank PBC Al Heyman, my promoter, for allowing me this possibility.
All right, the co-main event on this show should be an explosive one. Francisco Varone is 17-1-1. His only loss, a narrow decision defeat to 154-pound contender Brandon Adams. From Buenos Aires, Argentina, please welcome Francisco Varone.
Hola, buenas tardes a todos. La verdad que es un placer estar acá. Primero que nada quiero agradecer al PBC, a mi manager Jonathan Acosta, al Luis de Cuba que hacen posible esta pelea. No vamos a defraudar a nadie, venimos a demostrar que la Argentina tiene con qué dar, que tiene buenos boxeadores y bueno, hoy me tocó a mí representarla y sé que vamos a lucirnos porque estuvimos trabajando muy duro para esto y la verdad que estamos muy bien preparados. Espero que salga una buena pelea y sobre todo que yo termine con salud y también mi rival.
Well, thank you very much for having me here. I want to thank PBC. I want to thank Luis de Cubas. I want to thank my manager for having me here. And I want you guys to know that I'm here to represent Argentina. We have a great legacy to uphold, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So on Saturday night, I'm going to give my best. And I hope and pray that we both end up healthy. That's the most important thing. And once again, thank you all for having me.
All right, well, Francisco is facing one of the heaviest-handed prospects in the middleweight division. 10-0, 9 knockouts. The one opponent went the distance. He lost a shutout decision. From Cuba, please welcome Yoenli Hernandez.
Muy buenos días, Yoenli Hernández. Una vez más aquí en Las Vegas. Quiero darle saludos y las gracias a la PBC, a Luis de Cuba, a mi manager por hacer esto posible. Yo no vine a demostrar nada, yo solamente vine a ganar este 22 de agosto.
Well, hi, I'm Yoenli Hernandez. I want to thank PBC, Luis de Cubas, my manager, for making this possible. And I'm not here to prove anything. I don't need to. I came here to win on Saturday, August 22nd.
All right, well, I've got a few questions for these guys up here on the dais. And I actually want to start to my left with Israel because you said something there when you were up here. You said the key word to this fight is going to be exposed. Why do you feel that?
I've done it time and time again. You know, every time I fight a undefeated fighter, knockouts, you know, I kind of, you know, prevail that situation. And you know, this time around, I'm going to make sure it doesn't go to the judges' hands.
What do you see when you watch tape of Carlos?
I see an explosive fighter. But I also see inexperience. I see an experience, and I think I'm going to be able to capitalize on that.
All right. Well, Carlos, I'll ask you. He believes he's going to expose you on Saturday. What do you think?
Carlos, dicen que te van a exponer. Acá dice Israel que te va a exponer. ¿Qué le respondes a eso?
Bueno, primero que todo decirle que mi visa es de trabajo, no de turismo. Espero que el sábado 22 de agosto lo sostenga.
Oh, well, look, you know, I came here on a work visa, not a tourist visa. And you're going to see on August 22nd just what I'm capable of.
You did come to the U.S. First time for you fighting in the United States. You said this was the perfect opponent for you. Why do you believe that?
¿Por qué crees que Israel Mercado es el oponente perfecto para vos en esta instancia?
Bueno, primero que todo por la magnitud del evento. Creo que es un muy buen rival, con un estilo que se presta para dar un buen espectáculo. Y pues nada, pronóstico reservado para el sábado 22.
Well, you know, it's just he's the perfect opponent for the magnitude of this event, this great card. And as far as whether, you know, the prediction for Saturday, we'll have to see.
Israel, I imagine you don't think you're the perfect opponent for him.
I mean, I think it's perfect for the card. You know, I think to open up a pay-per-view card, I think this is the best fight. I've opened up other pay-per-view cards before, and they've all been explosive fights. And an explosive fighter versus myself, I love it. It's perfect.
All right, we're looking forward to that to open the show on Saturday. Gary Antonio Russell, lot of success in your family. World championships. Gary Antoine Russell reigning as a title holder right now. How anxious are you to join those ranks?
I'm real anxious. I'm super excited. I feel like it's been a while. I'm ready to get back in the ring, stay active after this. It was all in the making.
So when you watch Victor on film, what do you see?
He's a good, tough opponent. Yeah, he's really tough. He tried to stay disciplined behind his jab. I see where he can very easily be exposed at, and we're looking to capitalize on it and execute our game plan.
How do you see a fight like this playing out?
Me having my hand raised victorious.
All right. Well, good luck on Saturday, Gary. Victor.
Thank you.
I'll ask you the same question. When you look at Gary on film, what do you see?
Bueno, Víctor, cuando ves las peleas pasadas de Gary, cuando lo estudias, ¿qué es lo que ves?
Bueno, veo un boxeador predecible y yo sé que con el plan de trabajo que nosotros hemos hecho y con la preparación que tengo, lo voy a descifrar fácil y le voy a ganar.
I see a predictable fighter, and I'm confident in the fact that if I follow my game plan and I rely on my preparation, I'm going to be able to figure him out and then come out with my hand raised.
Why do you think he's predictable?
¿Por qué crees que es predecible?
Porque se deja ver cuando van sobre él o cuando lo bolsean y no encuentra qué hacer, no sabe qué definir para hacer.
You know, if we have to figure it out on the go, we're going to do that.
Argentinians always like to fight, though, don't they?
Bueno, pero los argentinos igual siempre nos gusta ir al frente, ¿verdad?
Sí, a los argentinos nos encanta pelear. La verdad que los llevamos la sangre y todos saben que cuando un argentino viene acá a Las Vegas o acá a cualquier parte de Estados Unidos, da batalla.
Well, you know, we love to fight. We like to go out there and give it our all. And you know that whenever an Argentinian fighter is here in Las Vegas, it's a guaranteed show.
No question. Yoenli, you're coming off a knockout win over Terrell Gaucher in your last fight. What do you think you showed the boxing world with that performance?
Bueno, venís del knockout contra Gaucher. ¿Qué sentís que le demostraste al mundo del boxeo con esa performance?
Demostré que yo estoy por encima de todas las personas que me pongan delante. Todos los obstáculos que estén por delante de mí, yo los voy a superar.
Well, I showed that whoever is in front of me, I'm going to steamroll. You know, no matter who it is.
You've seen Francisco before. Do you think you can steamroll him?
Bueno, ¿sentís que entonces a Verón también te lo vas a llevar por delante?
Obvio. para eso yo estoy aquí.
Obviously, that's what I'm here for.
You know, you're highly ranked by several of the sanctioning bodies. Do you believe this is the fight that you show that you're ready for that world title shot?
¿Sentís que esta es la pelea en la que demostrás que estás listo para tener esa oportunidad de pelear por el título mundial?
No, esta pelea no tengo que demostrar nada. Ya todo lo que yo he tenido que demostrar ya está demostrado. Solamente esto es un obstáculo más para los eventos grandes que yo ando buscando.
I don't need to showcase anything. What I need to do is get the win as a way to keep going towards those big events, that world title fight.
What's the world title fight that you're targeting right now?
¿Cuál pelea por el título mundial te encantaría tener? ¿A cuál le apuntarías?
Yo no tengo apuntación con nadie. Yo solamente quiero todo lo que tengan correa.
I don't really aim for anybody. I just don't want anybody. Dijiste que no querían correr, ¿verdad?
Todo lo que tengan correa.
Claro. Sorry. So, yeah, I don't aim for anybody in particular. All I want is the belt. Whoever has the belt, bring him on.
All right, looking forward to all these fights on the undercard. 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific, T-Mobile Arena live on DAZN and on Prime Video. We're going to face these guys off, reset the stage here, and come back in a few minutes with the main event press conference.
Muchas gracias a todos.
All right, Todd Grisham alongside Sergio Mora. Not a lot of trash talk. Everyone was very respectful. Anything jump out to you?
Yeah, how tall Francisco Verón is. On paper, he's 5'10.5", but no, he is not. He's clearly about 6'1". Very tall fighter.
So here's Carlos Utria and Israel Mercado, which will kick off our pay-per-view Saturday night live on DAZN and Prime Video.
Israel Mercado already passed the 10-round test. Utria, this is his first 10-round assignment, and those 2 rounds can mean a lot. 6 minutes of extra fighting, so this is gonna be a good test for the power punching Colombian.
We got a lot of different Spanish accents on this show. We got Cuba, we got Dominican, we got
that, huh?
Argentina, we got Colombia.
And we got Mexican. Yeah, no, you notice the different
dialect, yeah.
Dialect in Argentine and Spanish.
All right, next up, a last name we certainly know well, Gary Antonio Russell, part of the Fighting Russell family. He's taken on Victor Santillan from Puerto Rico, and this guy can get nasty, can he, Sergio?
Victor Santillan from Dominican Republic, correction, Todd. And yeah, both these guys can actually get nasty. Russell comes from that fighting family. Both these fighters, strong punchers, southpaw versus southpaw, so that could always be tricky. Who's a better left-handed type fighter?
Well, they hope to fight for a title at 122 pounds at some point. The king of the division, of course, Naoya Inoue. And now our co-main event, middleweight division, Yoenli Hernandez taking on Francisco Daniel Verón from Argentina.
And this is a man I'm looking forward to see. 6'2", almost 75-inch reach, Cuban puncher in Hernandez. Normally Hernandez and a lot of Cubans, they force them to be southpaws, to be boxing on the back foot, to look for their shots. This man comes forward and looks for the knockout. This is going to be an exciting fight because Verón's not going to lay down for nobody.
And I love how the Cuban style over the past few years has changed a little bit. It's much more aggressive.
It's been evolving. Yes, it has. You know, it's been from the back foot boxing and points to get on the inside. And that's because of, you know, I would say because of Americanized trainers and the fact that they're coming over here and training with American trainers, just like Boots training in Philadelphia, you know, with some Cuban boxers. I think we're going to get to see a lot of that.
All right, so there's the picture that tells the story. Those are the first 3 fights of the night on our pay-per-view card, which begins at 8 p.m. Eastern Time live on DAZN. Now, our main event fighters will be taking the stage shortly, but remember, we've got another World Championship showdown next week in London.
Good morning. DAZN have announced that boxer Moses Italma could make history.
As the youngest British heavyweight champion ever.
Are you ready to die? Ready to make history, sunshine?
Hold it there. Perfect. For the poster.
So you're better than Tyson, are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, for the IBF World Heavyweight Championship, live on DAZN.
August 29th will be the start of something special.
You ready?
Witness history. August 29th, Moses versus Hrgovic for the heavyweight world title. Live exclusively on DAZN Saturday Fight Night.
The big fights don't stop on DAZN. Next week, Moses Italma can make history as the second youngest heavyweight world champion. He faces Filip Hrgovic for the vacant IBF heavyweight title. You can buy it now at DAZN.com/boxing. Then Friday, September 4th, former unified heavyweight world champion Andy Ruiz is back in action. September 19th, Isaac Pitbull Cruz puts his interim WBC title super lightweight title, rather, on the line against Nestor Bravo. And the legend Canelo Alvarez begins his journey back to super middleweight supremacy. His first target, Christian Mbili, for the WBC belt, live on DAZN October 31st. That's Halloween. Todd Grisham here with Sergio Mora. What are you going to be for Halloween while we're over in Saudi Arabia? You going to dress up?
I don't dress up at all, man. I'm 45 years old, 46 now.
Well, it's supposed to be that Mexico versus the world card. Maybe you can dress up in your old boxing gear and have a final fight. What do you say?
You know what? How about I'm going to dress up as a mariachi, the tight pants, the outfit, and come out with my guitar case. I'll do that for you.
I thought you would be Menudo. You'd look good in that. All right, so let's talk about what we just saw. Obviously, 3 fights before our main event. We're going to hear from Teofimo Lopez and Rolly Romero momentarily. But of the 3 fights on our undercard, which one do you think is going to be the best matchup?
I think the Southpaw versus Southpaw matchup, Victor Santillan versus Gary Russell. I think both of them have a different style of fighting. Russell's more of a puncher, Santillan's more of a boxer. I love both of them. You know, their game plan. You know, you don't want to be going punch for punch against a puncher like Russell if you're a southpaw. So I think he's going to use those advantages. Tricky fight. I think that's going to be the fight that's going to surprise people.
And then the hype is around Yoenli Hernandez, the co-main event in the middleweight division. They believe if he wins this fight, he gets a title shot next. To someone who hasn't seen him fight before, how would you describe his style and what he does in the ring?
Hernandez comes for the knockout. I mean, he reminds me of Gerald McClellan. Remember the G-Man?
Of course.
Big puncher, had a lot of first-round knockouts. He's a big man, 6 foot, wide shoulders, big right hand. Not a southpaw like many Cuban standouts, but he's exciting to watch. I think don't blink when it comes to him.
Back in the day, exciting to watch, and Cuban boxers didn't go well together.
It used to be sticking and moving, using their southpaw advantages, using that wealth of amateur experience. Now it's come forward. I'm telling you, ever since Andy Cruz started training in Philadelphia, learning that Philadelphia style, you know, becoming a hybrid of not only that American Philly style, but that Cuban brilliance, that's when we started seeing exciting fights.
All right, well, you just saw behind us, Teofimo Lopez is here. He's been in a good mood all week long. We talked about it earlier. He's fighting his friend and Rolly Romero. Compared to what we saw against Shakur from Teofimo Lopez, how do you expect him to perform Saturday night?
Teofimo's back's against the ropes, you know, coming off a loss on the big stage in MSG in New York, his hometown. That had to actually had an impact on him. He knows that it's make or break for him. And a fighter like Rolly Romero, friends or not, that's a perfect style matchup for you to look good against. Rolly, even though he's not as aggressive on the front foot like he used to be, he's still an aggressive fighter. So this is the type of fight where Teofimo could shine, because Teofimo doesn't shine against boxers like Shakur and guys on the back foot. This man's going to be on the front foot in Romero, so I expect him to do something great.
And quickly, before we turn it over to Chris Mannix, Rolly Romero, a year and a half out of the ring since beating Ryan Garcia. What kind of fight do you think he's going to bring Teofimo here on DAZN Saturday?
A strategic one. I really do think that. We're talking about the Cuban style. He has a Cuban trainer now. So, you know, I think he's bringing a little bit of intelligence, strategy, jab. We've been seeing a lot more jabs from Rolly Romero. Actually, that's what made him hard to beat against Ryan Garcia and beat Ryan Garcia. So if he doesn't get aggressive and punch over his front foot, fall off balance, fight behind the jab, be selective with that power, Rolly Romero is going to be a nightmare.
Well, let's hope it's an exciting fight. Are you in for that? I need that pouring through my veins when I'm in Las Vegas. If I'm going to lose money and not win money at roulette, I need to get my fix from somewhere else.
I hear you. Fingers crossed that our adrenaline's going to be bumping. But if Rolly comes to win, it's not going to be what you want. Now, if Rolly comes to do something great, he's not going to win the fight, but you're going to get your bloods pumping.
All right, that's what I want. Speaking of blood pumping, how can you not get excited when you know Chris Mannix is about to host the main event press conference?
Well, thank you, Todd, and welcome back, everyone, for the main event portion of the press conference. And this main event is going to be a good one. Rolly Romero, 2-division world champion, one of the hardest punchers in the lower weight classes, defending his world championship against the takeover, Teofimo Lopez, the 2-division champion, former 135-pound king, who will be making his debut in the welterweight division. This matchup headlines a PBC pay-per-view event available on DAZN and Prime Video, beginning at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific, and will take place from the T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas. The event is promoted by TGB Promotions in association with Takeover Promotions, and it is sponsored by DraftKings. Tickets are available at AXS.com. All right, let's get right into it. We got the fighters up on the stage. We got some members of their team here on the stage as well. I want to welcome up first the president of TGB Promotions, Mr. Tom Brown.
Thank you very much, Chris. Good afternoon. Welcome, everyone. You know, it was great just seeing that pay-per-view undercard press conference we just had. There's some real future rising stars that are going to break out of that card. And you're going to want to be in your seats early on Saturday night. We're going to open the show with Carlos Utria. He's a rising Latin American star. He's looking to become the new face of the Colombian boxing. And as Chris said, he's got a very tough fight on his hand with Israel Mercado. Mercado's 13-1-2. Easily could be sitting up here with an undefeated record. So make sure you're there for the pay-per-view opener. And from there, we roll right into a WBA interim super bantamweight world championship fight with Victor Santillon. He's a rugged southpaw that just won that title in his last fight. And he's going to have his hands full on Saturday night with Gary Antonio Russell. Antonio Russell is just a grinder, man, from the opening bell to the closing bell. And there'd be nothing finer for the Russell family to go home with another WBA strap. And then from there, we roll right into the co-main event, the rising middleweight star, Yoenli Yo-Yo Hernandez, 10-0, 9 KOs. He is the most complete middleweight prospect that we've seen in years. And he's got a tough fight on his hand with the 17-1-1 Francisco Daniel Verón. As Chris mentioned, his huge experience level. He's also had a massive amateur pedigree. He represented Argentina in the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games. So it's going to be a good test for Yo-Yo. And then here, we go right into the main event. You know, it's been a real fun promotion. It's been a fun fight week. But now it's time to put up or shut up. And I've said before, we've got two great personalities up here and two guys that are always willing to put it on the line. Both Rolly and Teo are both built for the big stage like this. And I believe that we're going to have a great fight on Saturday night. The only thing that needs to be decided now is who leaves that ring with that WBA welterweight belt. So I'm very excited about this card. You know, PBC and TGB have been brought on board to DAZN to kick things up a notch here domestically in the United States. And this Saturday night is just the beginning. So thank you, and it's going to be a great show. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. And yes, this fight is part of what is a loaded schedule over at DAZN, one that is only getting more packed with the addition of PBC to the DAZN roster. You have a heavyweight championship fight in the UK next week. You got the return of the former heavyweight king Andy Ruiz a week later, and Katie Taylor saying goodbye to boxing in front of 80,000 fans in Croke Park after that. And that just gets us through Labor Day. So I want to welcome up now the head of boxing in North America, Mr. Britton Harden.
How's everybody doing today? Thank you, Chris. Listen, man, it feels like just yesterday we were announcing this fight, and we're already here. I don't know about you guys, but I have a feeling about this one. We have two very dynamic fighters up here on the stage. Teofimo Lopez, powerful, twitchy, strong, fast. We got Rolly Romero, the brutal knockout puncher. I don't think either one of these guys are going to let friendship get in the way of legacy. When you think about friends who fight in this sport, one of two things happen. And you either get a classic or you get a sparring match. And we've already seen these guys spar. The sparring matches are already classics. So I'm very excited to see what unfolds on Saturday night. And I think what's really compelling about this is when we talk to them individually, they're talking about legacy. They're talking about the future. They're talking about being Hall of Fame fighters. They're talking about unifying. and then going undisputed at 147 pounds. Everybody in this room is a boxing fan. You know who's fought at 147 pounds. The creme de la creme of this sport. And these two men both want to be a part of that legacy. I'm looking forward to the winner of this fight going on to compete against the Liam Perros, the Devin Haney's, you know, the Ryan Garcias of the world, and unifying. And again, I don't think that either one of them are going to let friendship get in the way. So I genuinely have a feeling that they're going to do something special. Saturday night, I'm looking forward to something amazing. I think that these guys are going to deliver. And then following on from that, we just have a jam-packed schedule for DAZN for the rest of the year that I just can't wait for us to get into. But it all starts Saturday. I'll see you guys at the stadium. Make sure you purchase on pay-per-view. And let's see something special, boys. See you guys on Saturday.
All right, let's hear from some of the people that are up here on the dais, and I want to start to my left with Team Lopez. I want to acknowledge his managers, Keith Conley and Mike Barreo, and, of course, his father, Teofimo Sr., the man who has guided Teofimo to championships in 2 weight classes and will be in his corner once again on Saturday night. Please welcome up the man behind the takeover, Teofimo Lopez Sr.
How's everybody doing? Anyway, this fight sells itself. You know, we have 2 great fighters here fighting for the 147 weight division. You got the champion, Rolly. I'm just here, man, to guide my son like I always do, like every father should do. And I'm very proud of my son. He's going to be 3-time world champion come Saturday. I have no doubt about that. And I'm just letting the whole world know, please tune in. You have to see this fight. If you don't see it live, you got to see it on DAZN. And that's all I got to say right now. This fight sells itself. It's going to be, you know, Rolly comes to fight all the time. You know, this is just somebody that's in front of us that we have to, you know, this is all business. It's nothing personal. And I just want to let Rolly know, you know, the best man is going to win this fight. I know my son is. He's too technical, too fast, too smart, and too strong, you know, for Rolly. And I think that this fight should be doing good. I mean, because, I mean, these guys come to fight. I mean, like, you know, this is going to be a dog fight, and whoever's the best that night is going to win this fight. Thank you.
All right, to my right, we have the team behind the defending champion, Rolly Romero. We've got his manager, Louis DeCubas, Sean Michael Ham from Team Romero. And for the last 3 fights, the trainer for Rolly, Ismael Salas, one of the most recognizable names in boxing training, who cooked up the game plan that helped Rolly knock off Ryan Garcia just last year. Please welcome to the podium, Ismael Salas.
Buenas tardes para todos. Para mí es un honor tener esta gran pelea. Yo siempre he admirado a Tío y al padre, son como familias para nosotros. Pero bueno, llegó el momento de pelear.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here. And let me tell you something. I've always admired Tio's family, Tio's father, Tio himself. But you know what? The time has come, and it's time to fight.
So, es por eso que yo clasifico esta pelea como un juego de ajedrez.
That's why I think this fight is actually going to be like a chess match.
Quien ponga mejor la ficha es el que va a ganar.
Let's see who can place the pieces in the better way and come out with the win.
Que gane el mejor esa noche y ante todo que salgan con mucha salud.
May the best man win, and most importantly, may they both come out healthy and in the best shape possible.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's get to the fighters. Teofimo Lopez won his first world title back in 2019, and he has been racking them up ever since. 22-2, 13 knockouts. He unified the 135-pound division with an upset win over Vasily Lomachenko and became a 140-pound champion by beating the long-reigning king, Josh Taylor. He's from Brooklyn, but he lives right here in Las Vegas. Please welcome the takeover, Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, baby.
How's everybody doing today? Everybody good? Yeah, kinda? All right, Sabon. Well, first off, I want to thank God. I want to thank everybody that's here, everyone that's taking the time out of their day to entertain us as we entertain you guys this Saturday night. What else can I say? I mean, Rolly and I, we go way back, actually. We go back from the start of trying to get the Olympics and trying to be representing Team USA in the Olympic Games. I mean, you know, we could have competed back in the Olympic trials and the Olympic qualifiers in Colorado Springs, but we never got the chance to. But we did share a lot of rounds in the ring afterwards, and we sparred a lot. Now we're here. I'll say about 10 years later, we're here now. And things happen the way they do. He's the best fighter at the 147 division and the hardest puncher. And I'm the type of guy that goes after challenges. I want to thank TGB Promotions as well. Would like to thank Tom Brown. Would like to appreciate and thank DAZN, PBC, everyone that's contributed into this and actually made this doable. Most importantly, thank you to the champion. Are you the Super WBA champion? Okay, so I was right. Super WBA welterweight world champion Rolando Romero. I want to thank him for taking the fight, accepting the fight, making the best fights happen. That's what he's always eyed for, and so have I. I'm determined. I'm ready. I'm focused on this fight. I know what it takes. I know what it is when it comes to Rolly. He's a heavy-handed fighter. Most importantly, I think that he's also smart. He's gotten better throughout the years, as you can see in his last fight against Ryan Garcia in Times Square. I mean, this fight is one that you cannot miss. You cannot wait either, man. You can't go grab popcorn. Any punch can end the fight, literally. So this is definitely one that you don't want to just shy away from. And what else I can say is that there's a bunch of people that talk about being friends in the game. And although we were friends and we are friends in that sense, Saturday night, that goes out the window. You know, may the best man win.
We're not friends no more.
Yeah, and exactly. And that's the whole thing, though. And I think that a lot of people miss that. They miss that. They miss the most important thing about this. This is boxing, and it's about the dream of being the best in the sport. You know, Rolly says boxing is easy. I think it's not. I think it's actually the sport that gives you the best life lessons in this world. But, you know, we'll definitely show and display that come Saturday night. I want to thank Mike Barreo, Keith Connolly. I want to thank my father, who's always been by my side. I want to thank Milton LaCroix and my team, Team Takeover, over there on that side. I really appreciate all of you guys. We've had our ups, we've had our downs, but we are here to just show out, man. We're here to put on a show. Fuck you, by the way. Try to be nice about it, but I think that we come to the wire now. We're 2 days away, and I think all the times I've sparred with you, I'll say right now, Rolly, I took it light on you. I'm not going to on this fight. I'm not going to at all. Escuelita, nada de eso, man. We're not doing none of that. We're gonna put you down, man. And I think that is about time for it. So thank you guys. It'll be live on DAZN. Get the DAZN Ultimate. You can get other fights along with that. And for everybody, thank you again. Look forward to giving you guys a great show, and we take over the third division.
Awesome, champ. Awesome, champ. That's how you do it, baby.
All right, thank you, Teo. And let's bring up the champion. 17-2, 13 knockouts. As Teo mentioned, he has shared the ring with some of the best from the 135-pound division on up. Last year, he stunned Ryan Garcia in New York City to collect his welterweight title. He is the two-division world champion and reigning 147-pound champion, Rolando Rolly Romero.
Hello, everybody. I don't even know what to say, you know. It's like I get nervous on stage. You guys can't tell. But first and foremost, I'd like to thank God for this opportunity. I'd like to thank Al Heyman, my manager Louis de Cuba, my team Ismael Salas, my father, Teo for taking this fight. I know he didn't want to, so just thank everybody for coming over here. It's going to be a great show, August 22nd, by the pay-per-view. Don't miss out. Thank you.
All right, I've got a few questions for these guys. We've also got some questions from the media that is assembled here. And Teo, I want to start with you. Like, what's going on with you, man? Like, 2 fights ago, you slapped Arnold Barboza. Last fight, you were in Shakur Stevenson's face for most of the promotion. This is the most subdued version of Teofimo that I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'll be honest, I don't like it. But right now, I think it's just the come up right now. That's all it is. Focus on the come up, the climb up, back on the ladder. Feels good at the same time, but I guess it's just me laser focused. That's really what it is. Yeah.
You said you don't like it. What don't you like, and why are you behaving, I guess, like this?
Well, it's not against it, I would say, but it's just more so there's not much I could pull out of Rolly right now. I'll say that, man. He's just, you know, he's in his journey right now, and I just try to respect it by all means necessary because, you know, at the end of it all, we are under the same creator. So I just try to respect that. It's a fine line there. That's all.
Is it hard for you at all, fighting someone that you can't kind of bring some of that juice out of?
No. All it does is just brings me back to my focus. So if anything, it's just like a self-reflection to get back on my course and focus on what I need to do. So if anything, it's kind of helped me in that sense. Yeah, but I look forward to a great, exciting fight. I know that our hands are going to be doing most of the talking that night.
You know, I was watching the podcast you did with your father, and you guys were pretty open about some of the things that happened after the loss to Shakur Stevenson. How are you guys now? How has training been for this fight? How are you feeling working with your dad once again?
Oh, well, you know, look, man, I think that we just had to go back to the basics, go back to the drawing board, and you know, we brought in Milton LaCroix, who was in the corner with me when I faced Arnold Barboza. And, you know, I think that was the whole thing. We just, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So that was the whole situation there. We got back to it. We spoke on it. We had a good game plan. Good game plan afterwards, and I think that yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna see more of this afterwards. You know, so it's all about just having fun in there at the same time. Despite everything that people say about Rolly and his punching power, I think it's just all about having fun. Yeah.
Your first fight at 147 pounds. How have you felt training at this new weight? How different do you think you're gonna be at this new weight?
Honestly, I feel like, you know, it's gonna be exciting for me, just because of the fact that 135 was fun, 140 was a learning curve, and then, you know, now at 147, I feel like I'm filled in. You know, I feel exactly where I should have been a year ago, but we're here now. Everything works out the way exactly it's supposed to, and yeah, I just can't wait to give everyone the skill sets that I know that I have, that I worked so hard for. You know, this is 23 years in the making, going on year 24. You know, and I've been boxing since a young kid. Rolly started boxing at 17, 18. To me, he's an interim champion. He's always been a 3-division interim champion. He's never been an actual super or any world champion. He's been elevated, you know, and I think some people forget that this guy is not in my league. He won't ever be in my league. He never was in my league. You know what I mean, and I think that's the whole purpose of this thing, is just for me to show everyone that just because he beat Ryan Garcia.
You ever thought about having reconstructive surgery done to your face?
I'm not Ryan Garcia. Say again?
You ever thought about having reconstructive surgery done to your face?
You know something? I think you can say all that. It's all fun and games. You know, you got the shirt off and all that stuff, showing your chest and everything. I mean, same thing you did with Tank is same thing, you know. So I seen all these things with you. And you can say all what you want to say, smile, but it ain't going to matter come Saturday night. It's not. It ain't. And, you know, you could be all flashy right now, but you know what it is. You know what you're coming into.
Yeah, you know I'm not a flashy person. I'm just
all right. It's okay. Talk some more. Let me see it.
Right now.
Oh, word? And you got a Rolex? Is that the Rolex?
No, another one.
All right, now.
Rolly, I'll ask you.
Sweet
said
boy.
You were a 3-time interim champion. Said you're not in his league. How do you feel about that?
Buy the pay-per-view.
I want to ask Teofimo Sr. a question, if I can. You were pretty honest this week, Senior, about kind of where you were at during the Shakur fight, the aftermath of the Shakur fight. How are you feeling now, and how has the chemistry been for this camp?
Well, everybody knows I was in my son that night with Shakur. I mean, he didn't slip a jab.
My son beat Lomachenko.
Yeah, we beat Lomachenko. We're going to beat your ass, too, so it doesn't really matter.
You gotta hit him, bro.
Very confident about this fight.
Hey, Teo, hey, Senior, your game plan for me is just don't get hit by him, bro.
Who are you guys? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. What have any of you guys have done in this sport to even come about it? All right, I beat Lomachenko when nobody wanted to fight Lomachenko. #1 pound for pound over Canelo, over Crawford, all they heads. You came afterwards and congratulated me. All you guys are fans. All of you are fans. I'm fighting my fans right now. You feel me? Who's the best fighter that Shakur has on the resume? Me. They put him at #3. Get out of here with all that stuff, man. I think everybody needs just a fat check, a reality check on this thing, all right? I'm coming back with vengeance, and I mean that. And I mean that. I ain't coming back with no other stuff but that. Fuck yeah! That's what we on. And I'm coming for you first. You're going to be my Judas. That's what you're going to be, my Judas. You're going to be my Judas. Because I always knew how you always were about me. But I was always kind about it because I got a big heart.
I never
You're going to be my Judas.
You know it's true.
When it comes to it, you're going to be my Judas.
I've been the only person.
And everybody,
I've been the only boxer to support you,
get out
man.
it. You know something? If you were supporting me about it the whole thing.
I supported you the whole time.
You took the fight because you know you believe you could beat me. You took this fight because you know you believe you could beat me.
I try to fight everybody else, bro. No,
everybody,
you can.
Right?
Bro,
And as he should, right? As
Louis,
he should,
Louis,
right?
Straight up.
As he should, right?
The last one I wanted to fight. I didn't
as he should, though. As he should. But we here, right? You the champion, ain't you? You the champion, right? You didn't have to take it, right? What? You only big fight. But now we here. Now we here.
Pacquiao, Conor, Van, all them ducked.
Yeah.
And you know, thank you for taking the fight, but you didn't take it the first time, and you know you did.
No, I didn't. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And we offered you more money.
No, it wasn't even about the money. I would never take it for the money. You know that.
You declined the
You know that.
And you tried to go run over to Zuffa. They didn't want you, and then you came back.
No, that's not true. They definitely wanted me. Trust that. Trust that. Trust that. Okay. All right.
Don't say I'm a hater, because you know I'm the only one to ever support you, man.
And what?
In boxing,
and what?
Of all the boxers, I'm the only one to ever support you.
Oh, really? And I haven't. And I haven't. And I haven't.
I know you have. And I never said I want to. I never said that.
Well, now we here now.
Yeah.
Now we here.
Don't say I never supported you.
Really?
Don't ever say that.
Don't ever say that. All right. Bet. Can't wait.
Anyway, my son is saying the truth.
And they can say whatever they want, but I ain't a damn liar. All right? I never been a liar. Everyone knows in boxing I ain't never been a liar.
You're going to get your chance, Rolly. Come Saturday night, you know, when you corner a dog, he's going to come and fight. So everybody expect a fight. There's not going to be no hugging in this fight. It's going to be a real fight. And this is a fight against the whole world, the whole industry, the whole boxing community. My son was not in the pound-for-pound list when he beat Josh fucking Taylor, undisputed champion, and they didn't put him in the pound-for-pound list. That fight on January was a mental fucking fight to destroy my son, and now we're coming back to fuck everybody up because my son loves it when he's down.
Junior, what's your game plan for me?
That fight saved my fucking life. Thank God we lost. Because I'm fucking coming with a vengeance to fuck everybody that want to fuck with my son. Motherfuckers.
I want to get a question into Ismail Salas, if I can. You said this was going to be a chess match, but at the first press conference, you said preparing for Teofimo was going to be easier than preparing for Ryan Garcia.
Yes, of course. But, you know, I don't like to be a big mouth. I don't need to show anything. At the real time, we do the real things. And you will see it Saturday night. Now, whatever you can say, I don't like to put myself on their level. I have my level. So I am a trainer. I am not a clown. I am not a clown. I am a trainer. So the day of the fight is the day we show what we have. That's it. Simple.
Do you think Teofimo Sr. is a real trainer?
How many champions he make?
2020 Trainer of the Year.
How many champions you make it?
2020 Trainer of the Year.
Yes, of course, because you beat
I don't see you Trainer of the Year.
beat Lomachenko.
Right? And Josh Taylor. And Comey, where he's here right now.
Now, really, I don't waste my energy.
Hi, Comey.
Coming down to your level. I am cool guy. I am working hard.
Listen, you're the one that started fucking calling people a clown.
Anyone,
you the fuck alone.
Anyone in my corner.
You started fucking
real
calling me
deal.
a clown, bro. Shut the fuck up.
You are a clown.
Cuba.
You know that.
Go back to fucking Cuba.
Yes. You know what? I am very proud to be a Cuban. You know what I mean? I never had to be a Cuban. But you know what? I've been making 25 world champion in my whole life. Not only Cuban.
Dallas, where are you?
Where
are you?
What you say?
Ain't nobody know who the fuck you are, bro.
Yes, and I will show you on Saturday who fucking I am.
Listen, you started, bro. You fucking started, bro. You called me a clown. All right? Rolly's not even going to touch my son in every round.
I know.
I'm telling you right now.
I know.
I'm telling you right now.
Let's see on
You're
Saturday.
biting more than you can shoot, Mel. I'm telling you,
You know
this
what?
fight, I know what's going to happen.
You know, I will.
All right?
I will
Don't
change my
fucking
game.
come and hug me
I
after the
will
fucking
change
fight.
my game
Don't
plan.
come and hug me
I go
after
for
the
knockout
fight.
in the round 1.
Que viva Honduras, cabrones!
All right, well, that's it for me. But we got some questions out here for some of the reporters in the audience. We'll pass the microphone
Silence.
to a few people.
They don't even say we knew.
We'll start with Sean Zattel, sitting right there in the middle.
Question for each guy. First, I'll start with Rolando. Rolly, you have fought 18 rounds against two of who were originally dubbed the Four Kings, Gervonta, Haney, Teofimo, Ryan. Of those 18 rounds, you've won about 12 or 13 of them. If you beat Teofimo Saturday night, what does that say about them, and what does it say about you?
Dude, I won the whole fight with Tank 2 and the whole fight around. What you talking about? Bro, he hit me with a good shot, bro. I shouldn't have been at 35. But what you mean, bro? I won the whole fight with Tank.
Was winning that fight for
It
sure.
was a one-sided fight, bro. Bro, my body just couldn't take the weight class no more, bro. You see how big I am?
What I'm asking is...
I don't want to answer that question. Well, ask me another question.
Okay. If
Somebody else asked me.
would this be the
ask me a question.
would this be would the sport, because you say the sport's easy and it's not dangerous, and Teofimo disagrees with that. If you beat Teofimo Saturday and you beat two of the Four Kings as a late, would this be, the ultimate joke? Would the sport and the labeled Four Kings be the butt end of your joke?
Four kings, four queens. I'm a black horse. I'm going to deliver a smothered mate.
And my question for Teofimo, Teo, Rolly's talked a lot about the Hall of Fame, and when it comes to your Hall of Fame credentials, do you feel like you need to win Saturday night to keep them and solidify them? And do you also feel, more importantly, you need to win this fight to uphold your reputation? And is there a lot of pressure on you in that regard Saturday night?
No pressure at all. And as far as and everything comes, I mean, that's all up to you guys at the end of it all. It's what you guys see, the resume, you guys see the amount of fights and what we put in there and everything that we work so hard for. So I could say I was Hall of Famer by 25, but that's just my opinion. At that point, it's up to everybody else and see how they all analyze that, right, at the end of it. I mean, we're still in the game, so we can't call Hall of Famers yet until we hang it up. You know what I'm saying? But we're here now. I'm 29, and I think all I can focus on is just aiming at another division, and the road to Undisputed starts now.
I think we have another question over here to my right. Marcos?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Good to see you both. Maybe try to lighten up the mood a little bit here. Both to Teo and Rolly, what's one thing you admire about each other?
fuck off!
Okay, crickets. All right, then what would you say then?
Let me try to get an answer for you there, Marcos. Teo, would you? Is there? Rolly, is there anything you admire about Teofimo? I don't think it's going to happen. I think he. Is there anything you admire about Teofimo?
That's crazy. I think I know
Hey,
who that
Teo
is,
has a
too.
really good
That's
heart,
crazy.
man. Teo has a really good heart, man.
I know exactly who that is. That's crazy. Nah, that's crazy.
That's really Teo has a really good heart. Yeah.
Teo, I'll let you try to answer that if you want. Is there anything you admire about him?
Come on.
Marcos, you got anything else?
Is that what you were listening to?
I think that's a mic drop right there.
Okay. All right, we got one more question before we face these guys off and get ready for Saturday night. Question coming from
To be my girl. Come on.
My
Don't
left.
have to be rude. Rule my world. Just want your extra time and your
I can't believe you actually want to kiss me, bro. You're not my type. God bless you. I'll see you Saturday. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, too.
See you right now.
All right. Adriana Noriega with Fox Deportes, ABN Sports.
A little bit louder.
Adriana Noriega with ABN Sports, Fox Deportes. I guess question for both of you, Rolly and Teo. I was about to ask about this, more of this animosity that we saw a few minutes ago, but now you guys are hugging it out. First presser, friends, kind of were going at it. Now we see a little hug. For the people who are worried or said, you know what, these are friends, what are we going to see on fight night? You've just laid it down for them. What are we going to see on fight night from you guys?
You never punch somebody you love in the face?
I did not. No, I haven't. So far, no, I haven't.
I'll tell you like this. If they give me $100 million, I'll punch my dad in the face right now.
Teo, you want to have the final word on that? What can people expect on Saturday night?
I expect a good show, man. Expect a fun night, honestly, and a back-and-forth exchange. That's really what you guys are going to see, man. Despite everything, man, I seen Ike Barkley and Roberto Duran go at it, and they're like the best of friends afterwards, and they joke around. I mean, at the end of it all, we're under the same how can I say, timeline of fighting. So, you know, eventually when we hang up the gloves together, we're all going to be retired together. So, in the meantime, it's a fight. We got to go and do what we got to do first. May the best man win. I look forward to winning, and that's all there is to it.
All right. That happens on Saturday night, T-Mobile Arena, live in Las Vegas. If you can't be there, watch on DAZN and Prime Video. We're going to face these guys off, and we'll be back here tomorrow.
On the road to Undisputed.
All right, Sergio, it got a little heated, it got a little friendly, and then it got a little weird. How would you describe that press conference?
It's a perfect trifecta, and that's what makes a press conference. Because when you're too friendly, Todd, you're not really getting it going. You're not promoting the fight. But when you get disrespectful, like towards the end, then you got a little bit too far. I love the fact that Ismael Salas, the trainer of Rolly Romero, who's normally reserved and quiet, you know, that Cuban style, he spoke up, and he was talking about, you know, trying to go word for word with the always loquacious, you know, Teofimo Sr.
Wait, what word did you just use?
Loquacious.
Where did you learn that one?
I heard it the other day.
Okay.
But yeah, I love to hear that, man, because you can't go word for word with a big mouth. You know, normally guys like Rolly, they want to do all the talking in the ring, but man, they're going back and forth. I love it.
So who do you think is going to be more aggressive once the bell rings?
That's interesting because I normally would say Rolly Romero. He's an aggressive fighter, but for this one, I think I think both these guys are going to have to find their way. I still think Romero would find a way to get on the front foot, but Teofimo's an athletic fighter, on the back foot fighter.
Teofimo made a good comment, or an interesting comment, where he said, Rolly, you would not have taken this fight if you didn't think you could beat me. How confident do you think Rolly is that he can beat his former sparring partner and friend?
I think both these guys are oozing with confidence. And anytime you already been in the ring with an opponent and sparring, you already felt their power. You already felt their timing, their speed, their accuracy. So you know what to expect. You're not going to get caught off guard. So I believe both of them. And I love the fact that they actually sold this fight, because when you're too friendly, you're not going to promote an event.
All right, so it's Teofimo Lopez versus Rolly Romero. Rolly, of course, winning his world title by beating Ryan Garcia. When you look back at that fight, it just seemed like Ryan wasn't there at all. How much credit do you give Rolly for beating him on that night?
Listen, I hate taking away credit from much-deserved victories. You got to give credit to Rolly Romero. That was the first time he was training with Ismael Salas. The Cuban trainer is going to be a second fight for this fight. Give credit to the trainer. Give credit to the strategy. Give credit to the discipline that Rolly actually out-jabbed Ryan Garcia. He was able to be more of the ring general. He wasn't able to get caught with that left hook, drop him early. These are the things that Rolly Romero implemented. So you got to give him credit. Now, you also could take away credit. Look at what Teofimo Lopez said. You got elevated as a world champion. You didn't beat a world champion. Those are words that stinks for a guy that's considered a champion now. So you can go both ways, but I'm glad the fight is being sold.
All right, we'll see as Rolly Romero defends his title for the first time, and Teofimo Lopez looks to become a 3-weight division world champion. You can see it live on DAZN. Go to DAZN.com/boxing to buy the pay-per-view now, or if you have the ultimate DAZN package, it comes carte blanche.
What's carte blanche mean?
I mean, part of the program.
We're both using vocabulary.
We'll see you back here for the weigh-in live from the Park MGM Resort Hotel and Casino. For Sergio Moore and Chris Mannix, I'm Todd Grisham. It's Rolly Romero versus Teofimo Lopez live from Las Vegas.
On August 22nd, live from Las Vegas, Nevada, and worldwide on DAZN, two friends will enter the ring, but only one will leave a champion.
You got two champions.
Teofimo is half crazy.
Super fast, super twitchy, excellent counterpuncher.
But Teofimo has no problems. He fights Shakur Stevenson. He loses that fight. He steps right back in there with a friend.
Rolly Romero is the other half crazy. No, of course not.
Rolly Romero, a chance to defend his WBA title after some personal setbacks.
If it's God's will, Teofimo will be world champion. If it's God's will, I remain champion, continue on my legacy too.
For Teofimo Lopez, a chance at redemption after the toughest loss of his career.
This is what champions go through. I mean, this is life. This is boxing.
Friends now become opponents.
A boxing fight is boxing fight, you know?
You better not sleep on this guy. Don't sleep on this motherfucker. He playing this other character right now.
It's time to put up or shut up.
Walk into the fight.
Kramer for three. Got it! Unbelievable!
Puts it up and in.